This shit was not on. Okay. Take two. Take two. I'm not sure how long this one is going to last. I'm not even sure how many people are even going to show up, because usually I don't air this early in the morning, but I've had 2 cups of coffee. As it turns out, we are in phase 1 of the de-quarantine, which doesn't mean that gyms can open. Just all the businesses where people can go in and get infected. Oh, here we go. Immediately shuts my ass down. There we fucking go. I knew that it was going to be some bullshit. It's always some fucking bullshit. What's wrong, OBS? How much lower do I have to turn this shit the fuck down before you actually broadcast correctly? Fucking shit-ass fucking service, you fucking shitbags. Christ. I wonder if this was a mistake. Yep. Choppier than a fucking sushi shop? Alright, I can't have good one-liners all the fucking time. YouTube is definitely receiving enough video. You're being a little bitch. Quit voting for Biden. He's a fucking child rapist. Okay? Okay, YouTube? Mm-hmm. Yep. You gonna unfuck yourself? No, you're not gonna unfuck yourself. You're gonna keep acting like a faggot, ain't you? Yeah, that's right. Yep. Obligatory waiting for it to unfuck itself stream. That coffee's not bad. There you go. Oh, it keeps fucking jamming. Here we go, mate. That's the best. You fucking shitbags. You lying-ass cocksuckers. There you fucking go. Why don't you unfuck yourself, you piece of shit? And then McAfee comes in to fuck everything. So, I'm waiting for my Bluetooth shit to charge, and then after that I need to try to do a makeshift workout, because fucking go away, McAfee, you slut. Like, I'm starting to get really fucking aggro, because I've had 2 cups of coffee, and I had a shit ton of sleep, and I feel good, but I want to take this energy out on the gym, and the gyms aren't open. That was not a thing that was gonna happen. I don't know. This stream shows to me like it's just completely fucked, so I'm going to have to do a quick check of my phone to see just how fucking bad this shit is. Like, welcome to the Tolstoy Show. Welcome to a fucking live stream. Can't even stream in like one IP, whatever the fuck. Jesus, tap dancing Christ. I've got to get off of fucking YouTube. This is some. Okay, why don't you unfuck yourself, you piece of shit? Damn. And then McAfee comes in to fuck everything. Yep. So essentially, although it's choppy as fuck, you can still hear me, which... Goddamn, so it's a fucking radio show at this point. Goddamn, I'm glad that YouTube has the capacity of a fucking radio show. Jesus, tap dancing Christ, Nikola Tesla would not be impressed by this bullshit. Actually, I don't imagine much would actually impress Nikola Tesla, to be perfectly honest. Okay, well, this thing says it's broadcasting just fine. The OBS, so it's definitely got to be YouTube. I mean YouTube. I said YouTube. Oh, Jesus, tap dancing Christ. I feel so fucking angsty right now, and I thought maybe you all would enjoy some of this angst, and I would share it with you. Okay, is it ever gonna unfuck that screen? Fuck, I'm just pissed off. I shouldn't be this fucking pissed off. I slept good. Yeah, and I've had 2 cups of fucking coffee. Yeah, well, I would like to go lift weights now, but as it turns out, all the places where you can do that, they won't even be opening until phase 2, which might occur in a couple of weeks. Just 2 more weeks, bro. Just wait, 2 more. Oh, now it's an excellent connection. Nothing changed. It's so in just 2 more weeks, bro. You gotta wait 2 more weeks, you know? It's definitely not a nothing burger. Now YouTube is not receiving enough video. That makes sense. Okay, so you were before for 3 seconds. Now you're not. What happened? OBS seems to be doing just fine. God, grant me the serenity to check their things. Okay, I don't even give a shit. So, anyway, I'm trying to contemplate how I'm going to go about trying to get a chest and tricep exercise. I've been using different techniques, but it's not that they're not effective. It's just I just wanted to go back to the goddamn gym. Jesus, tap dancing Christ. This thing is a nothing burger. I want you to know that the governments of Earth are lying to you. All of this was done to consolidate power into the hands of a few megacorporations, to destroy small businesses, and to soft test martial law. That was what this all was about. I'm in the nothing burger camp now. Now that they're YouTube and Google are conspiring to silence all the epidemiologists who are coming out and saying, well, when you look at how many people actually have it because of its insanely high infection rate, The death rate drops to like 0.05%, which is like not even half of what the seasonal flu is. But don't worry, we should destroy all the economies on Earth. You know, except for the Waltons. The Walton family went up in value by $1.62 billion. Wow, it's interesting that the gym, well, you can't fucking go there. You'll get infected with the coronavirus. But Walmart is safe. Oh, okay. Okay, faggots. So I'm a little bit irritated about that, as you might imagine. But I'm gonna finish my coffee, and this one's probably not gonna be too long. I'm just gonna wait till my Bluetooth is all finished charging up, and then I'm going to try to find a way to work my tries and chest. I'm trying to like hide the seething rage, but right now I just have a lot of and it feels kind of good to have this seething rage again, but there's nothing to take it out on. Like, I can't go. Running is not a seething rage activity, I'm sorry to say. Like, and there comes McAfee again. John McAfee, wherever you are, I hope that you're getting raped. Fucking asshole. I'm just gonna keep clicking until it goes. Oh, well, it actually went away sometime in record timing. It only took 900 clicks. It's almost like it's a touchscreen. Christ. Yeah, it feels good to have this rage again, but there's nothing you can take it out on. Like, long-distance running and I can't do that. I did an 11-mile ruck yesterday, and I ran that halfway. Like, fuck me. By the way, we have Clive Winston and Lincoln in, who are two OGs, so thank you guys for being here. I didn't know if you could actually tune in or not. Usually I host these at night, so I don't know, where everyone's... Actually, I know where Clive is located. So, fuck, we have the kanji guy again, and he says, "Hey... You gotta give me what your name actually reads in kanji, bro. Otherwise, I'm gonna keep on calling you Sato." Anyway, so, yeah, I'm just gonna I decided to share some of this angst with you all, and then in about an hour or so, when my shit is finished charging, I will figure out a way. Fuck. I hope I still have this energy in an hour or so. I suppose I can warm up doing jump rope. I know I can fucking do that, but then it's like... Anyway... Read some fucking comments. Velodrone says, TKE back at it again. Yep, it's your boy HP back at it with the fish people. Lincoln says, holy shit, morning. Yes, it is morning. Holy shit, it is morning. Alexis says, howdy, Tolstoy. Finally an EU-friendly stream. Lol, hope you're doing good, buddy. Oh, so that reveals, okay, so we know where you are. But literally, that doesn't make any sense. Aren't you guys before us? Oh, you're in the evening. So that must be like 9 o'clock in Sweden, or wherever the hell you are. Willem Dafoe's Fruitcake says, hello. Hello, Willem. Welcome in. Autistic Naval says, whoa, there's too many views. It's shutting down YouTube. Yeah, I know. 10 whole fucking views. And there's just a guy in a black hat with a long beard going, shut it down. Shut it down. Because he knows that I'm going to tell you that it's a nothing burger. Hey, man, 0.05%. I mean, like, literally, if you look at the chart, my 67-year-old parents think they got it. They're like, yeah, there was a few days where we felt like we had the flu, and it went away. You know what I mean? If you look at the chart, if you're in your 60s, you have a 9% chance of needing to be hospitalized, or maybe it was a 9% chance of death, something along those lines. And then once you reach the 80s, that's where it starts getting 15, 20% chance. But fuck them, they're 80. I'm willing to make that sacrifice. People are like, oh, well, you would have to name people in your life that, you'd be my grandparents, some of my aunts. There you go. Can I have the gym now? I don't think you understand how much this is maximizing my black mana. Green mana is shrinking, black mana is expanding, and I'm just thinking, well, if my life is sacrificed, might as well do some badass shit with that. What do you think? Nah, okay. Clive Winston's in, he says, what up, Big T? Nothing much, just waiting for my shit to charge and trying to figure out how I'm going to get my goddamn workout in. You know what? And I need to focus on fat loss anyway, and I know that I can just do calisthenics for fat loss. I could be doing some kind of, what is that the Chirins like to talk about? The HIIT, the high interval intensity training, So, fuck me, but I don't want to fucking do that. I want to bench press. I don't even know what, I thought about it and was like, you better not go back to warming up with 245 plates. I'm going to be sitting there warming up with 220, maybe 210 plate. Fuck, I don't know how much muscle mass I've lost. 2 goddamn months. This was done on purpose. They want us weak. All those people, went out and protested. They're just stupid rednecks. Yeah, and you're a soy boy. Shut the fuck up. Lincoln says, I love how clear the audio is, but the video is getting fucked, laughing my ass off. Like, yeah. So it's obviously broadcasting, and it can't handle the image, which is filmed at, I think, the bit rate is, potato. Can't handle potato, guys. Yeah, I'm sure. Bossa Cat's Nick says, it's getting better as you go. It always fucking does. It's still telling me. The screen is still flashing, warning, warning, Tim Robinson. John Robinson? Tim Robinson. Tim Robinson is a actor? Warning, warning, Tim Robinson. Well, I remember the kid's name was Robinson. Oh, okay. Thank you, Andrew B. Says, why not day drinking stream? You're a fucking asshole. Lincoln says, you know what else is safe in stage 1? The fucking mall. Command. No, he doesn't say command. What is it? How does he go Super Saiyan? Fuck me. I'm about ready to go Super Saiyan. On a mall. Instant ATF raid. He said it! I'll just be in like an orange jumpsuit, and the judge will be saying, what did you mean when you say you're going to go Super Saiyan at a mall? Stand in the mall and scream. While yeeting. The Omniseal says, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Omniseal. Alexa says, the gyms and bars are open here for some reason, but the swimming pools are not. So I'm wondering if this is a nothing burger, to be honest. Yeah, everyone's starting to wonder that. Like, where's the second wave? Oh, just wait 2 weeks, bro. Yeah, I'm fucking sure. And trust me, I was a happening fag to begin. Like, you all know this. This is something you're aware of. You know, but they kept, and I think all the panic was being shills, because all the information that I was getting, where they're like, oh, if you get it, your balls drop off and your head explodes, and it vibrates through solid brick goddamn walls. Yeah, well, I'm starting to wonder how much of that was a government glow shill, so that they could get us to stay in our fucking homes and accept. Come down, T. Come on down. Great. Well, where are you located at? Because I know that gyms might be open in South Carolina. There's no shelter in place anymore. I could drive to South Carolina. Are you really going to waste an hour's worth of fuel? It only costs $1.62 a gallon. What do you guys think? Is this a thing? There's a gym. I'm about an hour or so from the border of North and South Carolina. There's like within another half hour. So within an hour and a half, I can be at a gym. Like, I've driven farther to go hiking. Is this what I'm doing? I didn't do it before because I was afraid of getting pulled over, but we don't have a shelter in place anymore. I'm free to go. I was an hour away yesterday hiking, which, by the way, pics are up on the Facebook. It's really nice. It's like one of the nicest places I've been in North Carolina. It reminded me of Patapsco. I have to go back and fuck around in it. In fact, do some camping there. Forget what the fuck it was called. You'd have to ask Hal. He has more footage of it than I do because he's really into his GoPro these days. Pics are on my Facebook, and there's a mild amount of footage that I have to edit. I have actually a few saved up vids that are all nature vids I gotta get to you guys. And I should probably do that and quit being a faggot and suck that dick. Am I really driving to South Carolina? Is that what we're doing? Like, I'm just getting really pissed off at this point. Like, you know me. When I get something in my head, it's going to fucking happen, or there's going to be a problem for everyone. Nerd Room Collectible says, if you have seething rage, invest in a heavy bag and some wraps and gloves. It helps, buddy. Yeah, so they have that at my gym, but it's always tied up. Like, they always have it off of the hook, and I don't know how you get it back on the hook. Like, I consider myself, like, an okay in shape guy before the quarantine happened, and I was just like, all right, no one's around, no one's looking, let's just see if you can, and I tried to hoist the fucker, and it was in the ballpark of, like, it gotta be 100+ pounds on the ground, and I'm just like, that's not happening. But I thought about investing in some Everlast gloves and shadowboxing trees. I hope the trees don't mind. Twin Failing says, didn't get a notification of the stream, but glad to be... Of fucking course you didn't, bro. Because it's YouTube. It's YouTube, you know? They shut it down. It always has to get shut down. You know? Oh, money pop, man. No, there's too much fucking coffee. I can't fucking do it right now. God damn. This coffee is hitting harder than an energy drink, man. I slammed an energy drink yesterday, and I was like, that's okay. But, well, no, because you had sleep. Yeah, and I'm not going to get to sleep again tonight if I don't get my fucking workout in. My legs are too tired to run. I can't do it, man. My ass is fucking killing me. That was a good fucking workout. Fuck. My lips are always so goddamn dry. Ow. I don't know. Sorry about that. I have to bite my lip open if I got some. Ooh, that's a nice gusher. If you can't tell, I'm a picker person. Like, I literally, if I see something, I'm like, and I just gotta pick. Ow. I felt weird. Lincoln says, in about 45 minutes or so, I gotta go to work and close the bitch. What are you closing? Where are you? Oh, it must be evening where you are. You might be in California. No, wait, it would be like midnight in California. I'm not thinking about this. I'm not your logistics guy. Sarah says, hey, morning, what kind of coffee are you brewing? It's some kind of like, the shit my brother gets. It's K-Cups. It's just like French roast K-Cups. He buys them in like a massive, I think they're from Walmart. They say great value on them, but he buys them in like boxes of 100. And in my current position, I don't want to be wasting money on energy drinks, so. Still bleeding. Velodrone says, did you watch A Platform? And if so, thoughts, my dude? Yeah, it was a great film. I consider it a more quixotic and optimistic version of the, a more Christ-like version of, what was the Cube. And of course, my favorite line from that is, what about two idiots on fire? That's all it needs to be said. Autistic Naval says, everything bumped. Autistic Naval says, do you play Escape from Tarkov? Dude, does my computer look like it can play Escape from Tarkov? That would set that shit on fire. And also, there's no story involved. I don't want to play it like, they jacked the aesthetic of Stalker, which I like, and they're just like, but what if it was, everything's focused on being a fucking, what's it called? A PUBG / whatever that other one clone is. Like, everything's gotta be multiplayer. Everything has to be Fallout 76. Well, I don't want that. Look how well Metro Exit is sold. Look how well it was reviewed. Yeah, because I want a strong story and a strong, single-player experience. Without purple-haired trannies killing the main character. Sorry, purple-haired trannies. You can have your own fucking game. Like, just go make your own game where you kill white men, and then no one will fucking buy it. But why did you invade my shit? I hope Neil Cuckman ends up on the street sucking dick. There you go. We got no filter today. You're gonna be sucking dick, Cuckman. Ow, fuck. Sorry. I think I have a pinched nerve somewhere. Yeah, everyone's going to say he's got the Rona. Nah, I just keep on sleeping weird. And I end up kind of dicked up in the morning. Jason Tao 2 says, do you remember your old TV review? The one of the Element television that was a piece of shit? Yeah. The Boss Cats Nick says, do it. Why not? Yeah. Because it's an hour away and my vehicle's a piece of shit, and if it breaks down, I'm going to feel like an idiot. It's just that risk. Like, is it really worth it? Might be. Why can't I just open up the gyms here? Nerd Room Collectible says, also, there's a very interesting video that I saw of some Cali reps saying that they're going to start forcibly isolating people and that they will trace the contacts of those people and isolate whoever they came in contact with as well. If they say you've been infected with the beer. Nice censorship, guy. I appreciate that I appreciate that level of boogadry. Yeah, that's not fascist or weird. California, Trump is a Nazi. Also, California, we're going to find you. If you're hiding in your floorboards, we will find you. Du hast. Like, oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I forgot that if you're on the left, you can wear blackface. Nobody cares. You can, like, sniff kids. Nobody cares. You can rape women, and they'll still go, but it can't be Trump. If nothing else, this entire experience has radicalized. I shouldn't say that shit out loud. Fuck. I mean, goddamn. It's almost like more than half the country has lost their goddamn minds. And it's like, at a certain point... Well, we're just going to keep reading comments. Alexa says, by the way, did you see the new Last of Us 2 trailer where Naughty Dog is trying to save face by editing all the footage to make leaks not look so bad? I heard about that. I saw a video, and I didn't even watch it, but the video's title was New Naughty Dog trailer, now with 95% less identity politics. And I was like, yeah, good luck with that. Fuck. You deserve everything you fucking get. Like, this is it. We're still in the meme war. People are like, oh, back in the meme war. What do you mean back in the meme war? If that's the case, that was meme war. That was the great meme war, but we're calling it meme war 1 now, and we're in meme war 2, and it's infinitely more insane because certain people are going, yeah, we're going to make the V2 missiles and launch them into fucking, we're making ICBMs and shit, and America's going, no, and the Japanese are just eating the Pacific for breakfast and shit like that. Fuck. Who would they be? Fucking, there's gotta be, like, the SJWs who are essentially fucking useless in their Italy. You know what I mean? Like, the SJWs that are just, like, they're more like the representative of, like, the soy within our culture. So, like, people who, and I don't have anything against, there are people who I like who are playing fucking Animal Crossing. I got nothing against Animal Crossing. It's cute. I actually, you know what, that's not even fair, because I actually respect the shit out of Nintendo, because Nintendo was recently quoted as saying, we don't want to put politics in games. Look, here's a game where you decorate your apartment. But the point is that there's a lot of soy boys who will play that. I don't know, that they're part of that faction that plays that shit, that, like, does the cuck face while they take pictures of that shit instead of participating in the Boog Olympics. And I feel like they're the Italians. They're just innocuous. They're like, Papa da Boopy, we're down with fascism, but really we don't do anything. You know what I mean? And Hitler's just like, so you're over there, and he just turns to the Japanese, and it's like fucking Cuckman going like, we're gonna kill all the white men! And Hitler's like, yeah. You know what I mean? He's like, there you go. You're a lot more fucking helpful to the cause. You know what I mean? Fucking Alex Jones would be fucking, like, you know, France, because he got his shit sacked early on, but technically it's not his fucking fault, and he tried. And everyone's just standing around going, yeah, we're not really gonna help you. And England's going, we might need to, you know, and America's like, no, we don't need to. Nah. Fuck. Hang on. Sorry, give me 1 second. Oh! Shit. I'm just gonna do push-ups here in a minute. Ugh. F-balls. Okay, sorry, I just had to do some push-ups. I just felt kind of weird and awkward with my... I've been sleeping on my side awkwardly, like, changing the pattern the way I sleep unconsciously, and it's kind of messing up my chest a little bit. Yeah, I got the Rona. Nah, it's musculoskeletal as shit. And yes, I'm wearing skull pajamas, so... Anyway, let's try to tone down 20% less Alex Jones. Sarah says it's 9 a.m. in Arizona. Fucking Arizona. 9 a.m. in the desert, man. Here's to you, desert dwellers. Out there with your scorpions. Lincoln says, no, I'm in Florida. I gotta be there from 1 p.m. to close. Okay, fair enough. Andre B says, wish I still had my Soviet gas mask to wear from old country to wear in public and freak people out. You can still buy them on the net. Clive Winston says, I'm at work at the moment, so I can't really listen, but I hope you're doing well, brother. Yeah, I wish. Me too. I hope I'm doing well, too. Oh, wait. The Kurd123 says, read any ancient philosophy besides Aurelius? Not particularly, but I kind of have the general gist of what they believed, and Plato was a fucking fascist. He was a fucking elitist cocksucker. Get fucked. Aristotle was my boy, so fucking Aristotle, but then again, he was one of the teachers of Marcus Aurelius, I think. Or Aurelius... No, wait, Aristotle was fucking... Never mind, Aristotle was Greek. I'm not retarded. Marcus Aurelius got his hands on the writing of Aristotle. Yeah, that's what I think. Fuck. I might have just, like, given myself away as a fucking retard. Lincoln says, I really want to hear you rant about Naughty Dog laughing my ass off. Yeah... I mean, hell, they'll probably just get my channel banned. But you obviously already know how I feel about that shit. Like, fuck. The Boss of Cats Nick says, I saw a picture of Neil Cuckman. He looks like he ingests ungodly amounts. I've seen him. Jesus tap dancing Christ. Fuck, man. He looks like the kind of guy that will grow his nails out long. The Boss of Cats Nick says, plus he wasn't even involved in Jak and Daxter, so fuck him. He wasn't involved in any of the good games that Naughty Dog has created. If you look into it, look into a lady named Amy Hennig, as well as another guy, I forget his name, but they were basically the creative force behind most of the fucking games in the series that were considered good, and she actually wrote the original Last of Us, and she was working on Uncharted 4. Her original plans for Uncharted 4 were actually fucking amazing. If you get your hands on some of the like the material or like the concepts that they were working on, a couple things. She wanted Drake's brother to be adversarial for the first half of the game and then be converted over. Not to mention, the original bad guy, Wraith, was actually voiced, and they were recording lines with Alan fucking Tudyk. They had Alan Tudyk in the fucking studio. It was going to be fucking amazing. She also said that they wanted to spend the first half of the game without Drake actually taking any life. Think about that fucking shit. And because she said that there was, and like fucking A, right. Like, all the way to do social justice, that's actually fucking pretty cool. Because that was actually one of my complaints. I even mentioned that in the review that I made of the action figure, that in the game, there's some dissonance in between his character being this happy-go-lucky, plucky guy who, is a nice guy and is also, a cool, likable adventurer, and then he's, like, genocided thousands of people. Like, he's killed thousands of people throughout the games. Like, he would have raging PTSD, so she kind of, like, thought that we could, like, correct that in some experimental gameplay ways in the fourth one. So Cuckman somehow got a hold of that project after Amy was either fired or left or whatever the fuck, and as a result, he threw away all of her progress and then just redid it. And he had to add a black lady in there, which I don't actually even have a fucking problem with the character of Nadine Ross. I thought it was cool, except for the fact that she can obviously karate fight two grown-ass men and win. But I kind of figured that the way that I kind of did that in my head was like she had military training, like express, merc military training, mercenary military training, whereas fucking Nathan Drake and his brother were street fighters, you know what I mean? So maybe she, fucking whatever. That shit didn't even bother me. It was still a good game, but that was probably because there were creative forces constraining Cuckman. Then when they went full retard and unleashed Cuckman, he was like, black tranny, and fucking, I actually lost my shit because I was watching a review of Naughty Dog and how they kind of slowly went down the drain, and they brought up Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. And they had the exact same opinion that I had, which is, it was a good game. I liked that game. I actually thought that duo was great. But you can see where the talons of, the social justice was creeping the fuck in there because there was, like, art that was made around Christmas that insinuated that Nadine Ross and Chloe were lesbians. Okay, but we literally know from experience that one of them has had sex with Drake. The amount of people who are bisexual, though they do exist, are very fucking slim. So why is it everyone is a goddamn bisexual lesbian seagull? Why? They don't exist in that large amount. Christ. That's something else that someone brought up was like, in The Last of Us, fucking, so with almost all the entire population wiped out, fucking Ellie just happens to find the one other lesbian in the universe. God damn, that shit is not for fucking real. Anyway, but what cracked my shit up was in the art where they were insinuating that they were, lovers or whatever the fuck, Nadine Ross and Chloe, I forget her fucking name. It was a Christmas photo, and Chloe is wearing a shirt that has the symbol for Hinduism on it, and they're sitting underneath the mistletoe, and they're blushing because they're about to have a lesbian kiss. And, Cuckman's fantasies are about to come true. And Nadine Ross, a South African black lady, is wearing a shirt with the Star of David on it. And literally, I just bust my ass out laughing. There is literally a song by Weird Al that is a parody of 1 Week by Bare Naked Ladies, and it's called Jerry Springer. And it's literally just about all the insane shit you'll see on Jerry Springer. And there was, he's like, do you remember that episode with between the KKK and that gay Jewish black dude? It's literally that. It's between the KKK and that gay Jewish black lady who's in love with a Hindu lesbian. Like, fuck me, man. You know what? I have nothing fucking against it. It's just that you have to, like, force fuck it into fucking everything. God damn, dude. And I've already had this rant before, but like I said, there was already, like, The Last of Us 2 literally plagiarizes characters straight out of Days Gone. If I haven't repped Days Gone enough, I'm repping, again, more Days Gone. There was a lesbian couple in one of the camps, one of which was, the lady looked Iranian. She's literally Dina from Last of Us 2. Cuckman went, yes, and just stole her character design, but made her look more like a child to appeal to pedos. So in The Last of Us, there's, like, some kind of, like, Semitic, like, Iranian Jewish, whatever the fuck shit, like, Israeli Jewish, not, and her black lover, or whatever, and, they're lesbians. But I forgot all the fuck about that. I was like, oh, that's right, she is in that. She is a fucking lesbian. And I completely forgot about that because both of those characters are actual fucking characters. Like, they actually have character flaws and they actually have design. So I didn't, like, look at them and think, oh, black lesbian. I didn't think that fucking shit. I don't identify the character. You know what I mean? It's like, what comes to mind when you say Django? Do you think black guy? Or do you think freed slave who gets revenge? Like, that's what I think, but I'm not a fucking Democrat. So, there you go. There's my fucking rant that's going to get me banned from the platform. The Kurd123 says, come to Baltimore and I'll give you an Xbox One. Bro, I would die if I came back to Baltimore. You guys are number 2 on the murder list. Pass. But thank you. Autistic Naval says, what is your opinion on the Venezuela raid? I don't know. I haven't really looked a lot into that. I don't know how it went that bad. Like, fuck. I haven't looked into it, but as I understand, like, it involved mercenaries, and they got their shit slapped, which is hysterical, because the Venezuelan military looks incompetent as fuck. Oh, well. Kappa says, have you heard that Neil Cuckman said that he's getting death threats on Twitter? Well, that's unfair. I don't believe in giving Cuckman death threats. I just want to see him become fired and lose all of his wealth and to become distraught and maybe kill himself. Versailles Fibonacci says, what up, Lado? Hey, Fib, what's going on? How are you enjoying this horrible North Carolina fucking quarantine? You like the fact that they closed all the gyms? I don't. Slade Anderson says, 10:12 a.m. in Utah. Fucking Utah. How you doing, man? You a Mormon? I'm not being funny. Just the chances are you're probably a Mormon. Kappa says, also that video Cuckman made where he announced the game has gone gold made me cringe so much. I swear the guy loves to smell his own farts. He really does. He has like a wine glass and he yeah, just like on fucking South Park. The Boss of Cats Nick says, I don't know. I thought that was kind of a Mary Sue boss because you couldn't even beat her. Yeah, but I'll give them a little bit. I have a small amount of tolerance to iocane powder. I've consumed enough iocane powder that I have a small amount of tolerance for it. So, you know, fucking, if that's the worst that happens, like, because, Jesus Christ, look at the world that we're living in now. We're literally at a point where, like, a game about, you know, Wolfenstein, whatever, you know what I mean, has a literal 30-minute section in it. I'm not even making this up. A 30-minute goddamn section where your evil white father says that word enough and says that you're bad for being friends with a black girl, and then he beats your mother and then ties you up and makes you shoot your dog. What? That's a fucking 30-minute section. What fucking horrific clown world are we fucking in? I do not understand. I cannot begin to fathom. You know what I mean? Like, who at the boardroom was like, you know, a fucking okay, set the tone. It's 1985. I think that game came out there. It's 1984. Development for the Super Mario Brothers is in full swing. Miyamoto comes into the office and says, halfway through the levels, there should be a level where there is a publication of essays by fucking Yukio Mishima stating why the Imperial Army of Japan must rise again. I really think that American gamers, you know, 8-year-old kids are gonna love it. They're like, I'm on level 5. Oh, what the fuck? Huh? Who's Hirohito? Mom, I don't understand. You know, like, the Emperor of the Sun! Like, yeah, that's exactly what people wanted when they were playing Super. Again, like, hats off to Nintendo. Like, you may produce for cocks, but at least you fucking understand that people don't want that shit in their fucking game. Like, they're just like, hey, we think that people want to watch Link go around and swing his sword. And, you know, and we fight orcs. You know, well, I don't know what else Link does. He saves the princess. Oh, that's sexist. Oh, God. Must commit seppuku. Fuck. Do. Gotta keep an eye on the time. Not bad. So we've been doing this for 30 minutes. Okay, we got some time left. Take a deep breath. Kane the Warlock's in. He says, hello, Kane. Back at it again with the fish people. Devin Dude says, I hate the trope in general where characters are secretly ninjas or have some unrealistic military training. Dude, so do I. But in this case, she did inherit from her father a paramilitary corporation. So, like, I'll allow it. You know what I mean? Like, they did develop the character, like, a little bit. I like that in, what's it called? The Lost Legacy, she, you know, says certain things like, she tells Chloe, why are you wearing a red shirt in a jungle combat environment? That's insanely stupid. You know, I like the fact that Chloe kind of doesn't understand that shit because she doesn't care, because she's a thief. It doesn't matter to her. She's more like Drake, you know what I mean? Which, it was okay. Like I said, I have a small tolerance to iocane powder, but then Cuckman was like, and you can see the fucking iocane going, and, you know, he's... And he just doesn't give a shit. Twin Phalanx says, yes, roundabout The Last of Us 2, it fuels us. It gives us power. Yes, it fucking does, man. Thoth. That's literally just his name, Thoth. Says, YouTube no like what you said about the womans. What did I say about the womans? I never said nothing bad about the womans. I'm gonna go full fucking Trump with this. I love women's. I have the best women's. I'm serious. No one knows about it. Have you heard them? I have the best women's. You know about that. Everyone agrees. Here you go. I can't do a good Trump. It was easier. I could do Obama. Obama was pretty easy to do. You know, you just let me be clear. I never said you can do Obama and then you can do George Bush. Go get that weapons. Go get them weapons of mass destruction. Can't fool me. So you can do a crazy cowboy for him. And then who was one before? Billy Bob Jones. Sometimes you just got rape children on Epstein Island. It's all right. Vote for my wife. She's not the. I swear to God, she's not the Antichrist. Who was before that? George Bush Sr. That one's also not all that hard to do. You can kind of just say and then before that, what was it, Gerald Ford? Fuck, I don't even know what he sounds like. Nobody memes Gerald Ford. No one gives a fuck about Gerald Ford. He fell down a fucking runway. Too School for Cool says, bro, have you gone shooting? My local public range is closed. Yeah, actually, mine is open, but, I mean, like I said, I gotta drive an hour to get there, and gotta spend money on the ammo. Oh, yeah, the last time I was there, they told me, have a case. They were just like, I came with the AK, and I was like, I don't have a case for this, and they're like, next time have one, but we'll let you shoot this time. So, like, I'd have to go to Walmart and spend $10 on it. Yes, I'm very penny pinching. I'm very, yes. Lincoln says, well, I'm going to hop off and start getting ready. All right, man. Godspeed. Thanks for being here. Slade Anderson says, kinda. Sarah says, so does that mean you'd take a Nintendo Switch? Are you saying you're going to donate a Nintendo Switch to me? So does that mean you'd take a Nintendo Switch? If I got it for free, I guess. Though I feel bad about that. Like, I don't want to be a fucking, because then, like, it's almost like a burden, because I do want to accept it, and then I want to be entertaining, and I don't want to just, like, waste it. Like, brah, like, Kazlab bought me that copy of Final Fantasy VII, and I have been editing the goddamn clips, and I can tell you, that shit is a nightmare. I'm about ready to release the second episode on my Patreon. Please go there. Please give me $1. I'll suck your dick. Give Tolstoy $1. He'll suck your dick. And the second episode's only like 6 minutes long because I have to keep changing my opinions because I haven't finished the goddamn game. And I don't know what to say about the story because I've heard different, conflicting things about it, and I haven't spoiled it for myself, so I'm trying. I do see, and it's like if I get a present from someone, then I'm obliged to review it and not do a shitty job. You know what I mean? I don't want to be like, I just don't want to be a Twitch thought. Tolstoy the fucking Twitch thought who somebody donates like $1,000 to, and I just go, oh my god, yeah, fine. Like, I don't want to be that guy. I want to be grateful, which means, like, essentially I'd be doing busy work, but... And the problem is like, that's fun busy work, but I have shit I really have to be doing. Like, I'm just killing time now because I have time later in the evening to take care of business that I really need to fucking take care of, and I also have to do a fucking workout, but my Bluetooth headset is not... It's not charged yet, so... We'll have to take care of that. The Kurd123 says, acid or shrooms? Acid always seemed a little too raw, personally. I've only ever done acid. I've never done shrooms, but I had kind of a bad incident on some other psychedelics that I put together myself, and I have access to some stuff that I could do. Multiple stuff that I could do, and I'm a little bit gun-shy. I think my next thing should be Molly. Isn't Molly, like, come on, man. I think I've done... I worked pretty hard. Like, I did the whole spiritual journey thing, and I went through a bad, psychedelic trip. Like, can I just have, like, the fun, basic bitch shit where I just want to listen to music and dance and touch things that are soft? The Boss of Cats Nick says, yeah, man, Wolf 2 was such a fucking disappointment after New Order. And New Order was amazing. And the trailers leading up to Wolfenstein 2 looked fucking amazing. They're like, yeah, man, a band of hippies get to fight, Nazis, and their low-level enforcers are the KKK. And I'm like, I'm sold. And they're like, but wait a minute. You have to play a level where evil white men... Every fucking time. It's literally the episode of South Park where Mr. Garrison invents the It machine, and a fucking Randy is just like, can I get a version of it that doesn't wrench in and out of my asshole? And he just, well, I don't see why not. And like everyone just goes, what? Did he? Can he? Did he say? Is that? Creo Boy says Mario is a trans. Is he? Well, good for him. If you get me, no, even if, I don't know. Kurd123 says, thoughts on the new Dark Crystal series. I tried to watch it, and I'm just not into high fantasy. I respect the art that went into it. I just can't get down. The Kurd123 says, have you been journaling on recently? Yeah, I came back after 2 months of not journaling, and I've started again. And the chapter is literally entitled, Everything Went to Hell. So that might give you a view into how dark things are right now. Alexis says, I know you don't give a shit about politics, but, like, who would your ideal president be? Oh, fucking Teddy Roosevelt. Again, I would, like, if you summoned him with dark witchcraft, I would still vote fucking Teddy Roosevelt. He was the greatest president that ever lived. He was the greatest man that ever lived. Willem Dafoe's Fruitcake says, have you heard of the video game review series Gaming in the Clinton Years? No, but that sounds interesting. Sarah says, brah, you had better chance of accepting that BK7. I've been trying to cop a Switch, but they're always out of stock. Well, the thing is that for the BK7, though, I already have the RTAC 2 machete. Fuck, I guess I could accept it and also review it. Now that we don't have the shelter in place, I can actually drive my parents' land and process lumber with a lot of tools that I have. I actually have several sharp things that I need to be reviewing for you guys, and that could actually bring real fucking content. So, maybe. We'll talk about it. It's not that I don't trust you. I'm just like fucking... I'm so paranoid because I've had such bad luck because my life is shit. My life is always shit. Video Gamer 945 says, sup, nerd. Sup, video games. Thoth says, be careful with Molly, Deuterino. Did you just say Deuterino? No, they can't kill the Malorinos of my... I don't even... That fucking meme is so weird. Thoth says, and get a test kit. Most Molly is just meth. Thank you for informing me of that. I actually know some people that had that happen to them. They had it marketed to them as Sassy Molly. Fuck. Yeah, I'm not fucking with meth, bro. The Boss of Cats Nick says, didn't even have a final boss either. Also, that German lady looked just like Hillary. Well, are they insinuating that Hillary's a Nazi? Because then in that case, maybe I will play it. Video Gamer, oh yeah, and the whole chapter where she fat shames her daughter or whatever. I'm like, really, bitch? Are we really into only Nazis fat shame? I hate you so goddamn much. I hope you all die. Oh, yeah. Video Gamer 945 says, did you see the Mario 64 PC port? No. And then he says, Dr. Eggman for president. Also no. This guy's name is the Nkuai, says Teddy got those parks, one of the best things in this country. Yeah, that's the only branch of the government that I actually trust is the Department of Interior. The only federal agent that is a good federal agent is a fucking, is a Park Service agent, is a, U.S. wildlife agent. So, yep. Fucking Teddy Roosevelt was the greatest man that ever lived. I mean, he rode a goddamn bull moose across a fucking river. No one has ever explained that. How did he do it? Fuck, man. Oof. Oh, I feel it in my haunches, man, because I was literally running up hills. Video Gamer 945 says, Molly is meth. I don't think that's true. What is the actual chemical name of Molly? Because Molly is, Molly is meth. Methyl and a dioxymethylephenamine. You know what's funny? This is literally my skill is being able to read drug names, and I can't do it. methylamphetamine. Ooh. Yeah, but you can change chemicals slightly and they'll have slightly different effects. Oh, Jesus. Now I sound like a fucking pharmacist. Okay, well, I'll look into that. Thoth says, Teddy was a complete mad lad. He was. He was the gangrel president that we all need. Willem Dafoe's Fruitcake says, the logo for it is just Bill Clinton smiling whilst creepy beeping music plays in the background. The Boss of Cats Nick says, oh shit, forgot about that fat shame nonsense. You're right, laughing my ass off, super shoehorned in. Like, really? Just only Nazis fan shame? What the fuck is wrong with you deranged cocksuckers? Jesus tap dancing Christ. The Inquai says, you took the words right out of my mouth about park feds, man. They are bros. They're the only bros. You know? Of all the branches, the only ones that I trust. In fact, ironically, I've been, the only thing I've been watching at night, I've been marathoning Parks and Recreation. I'm almost finished and I need something to replace it. But everyone's like, watch The Office. No, because The Office was not sweet like Parks and Rec. It was mean-spirited and normie. It was normcore as fuck. It's just, hey, if you're not normal, then you're bad. Whereas Parks and Rec was more like, what is normal? We're all a little bit fucking weird. We all have our quirks, and we can learn to live with each other. It's like the beta virgin Office versus the alpha Chad Parks and Recreation. The Curd123 says, ever play Baldur's Gate or Planescape Torment? I don't really do hack and slash RPGs, really, so no, I'm not into Diablo. I Am Who I Am says, what do you think of Nicki Minaj's ass? I'd never seen it, but Nicki Minaj, I happen to know, is the kind of person that I think if you touched them, they would be sticky, so pass on that. Thoth says, the Department of Interior is hiding the Sasquatches. It's a conspiracy. Very well, then. You know, then that is their thing to do. I admire them. Thank them for keeping us safe from the Sasquatches. They're the real heroes. They're the real MVPs. Fuck. My desk is still covered in beer caps because I am a raging alcoholic and they won't open up the goddamn gym. I'm just struggling to keep it all fucking together. Ooh, that is not ASMR. Oh, and there's still a rice wine bottle cap. I should probably throw all these away. I'll have to do that soon. Thoth says, free the Squatch. No. 8Man says, it's Tolstoy time. Let's self-destruct. Sarah says, but did you see the Parks and Rec reunion? I don't know. I don't think so. I did watch, it was better than the show. Had me cracking up. There was some panel at some sort of, visual media convention that was run by Patton Oswalt, of all people. And just all their like off the cuff shit was fucking hysterical. In the beginning, I don't really feel like the characters really had that much chemistry, not anywhere near as great as compared to obviously Firefly. The crew of Firefly, whatever magic was in that stage, on that stage, however those characters acted the way that they did with each other, it'll never be recaptured again. But near the end, I feel approaching it was Parks and Rec crew. I Am Who I Am says, watch the Community when done with Parks and Rec. Okay, that's a thought. Community, I have heard good things, but the issue is it was also made by the good dude who made Rick and Morty, and he is a lefty that called for the genocide of 80 million Americans. You can look that shit the fuck. Actually, no, Google scrubbed it, I forgot. He was drunk on stage, and he's like, 1/3 of all Americans are Nazis, we should just kill them. It's not Nazi-esque to gas a third of our population. Okay. And after that, I just lost all fucking respect for him. And then in the 4th season of Rick and Morty, he hired more women writers, and then the writing I never even finished it. Like, I watched a few episodes, and I was like, well, this isn't funny. I decided to give in. My brother was like, you ever gonna watch it again? And I was like, okay, we'll watch it. Fuck it. And we turned it on, and we just never laughed, and I was like, well, this is shit. So, and also, I've heard, I think Community jacked a few actual episode plots from the show Recess, which is weird, but I'll consider it. The Boss of Cats Nick says, Baldur's Gate is a hack and slash? Yeah, isn't it? It's like a third-party hack and slash, Diablo-esque, thing. The Curd 123 says, can you paste a link to... No, because that doesn't exist. Fool. I don't know what you're talking about. I Am Who I Am says, do an ASMR video taking apart and cleaning your guns. I don't know that that's going to sound too good. And also, I'm not good at taking, field stripping shit. Like, it actually is a little... I forget how to take the plate off. Then you take the... Yeah, I'm in my head running through how to field strip the AK. That would not sound good at fucking all. That would sound god-awful. Also, my microphone is not high enough quality for ASMR. I'm really pissed off because I spent like $80 on this. How good does your shit have to get, you know? VideoGamer945 says, Nintendo had a major breach of their older shit. Unreleased alphas, betas, and tech demos. Nobody dares upload footage, lest the Nintendo ninjas show up at night. Indeed. The Inkui says, Rick and Morty is for normies. Yeah, I'm starting to see that. What the fuck kind of weird, dark witchcraft did Kurt just publish? The Kurt123 says, I'm a financial advisor at Charles Schwab. Oh, you guys opened up a branch somewhere near me. What the fuck are you anyway? And if you want to make money, you need to clear the clutter between your conscious and subconscious mind and invest everything you have in Bitcoin. Okay, everything you said sounded horrific and witchcraft. No. The Nukai says, ever watch Xavier Renegade Angel? No, because that was one of the trash TV series that destroyed Adult Swim. That was literally just part of their weird, everything random is funny shit, like Tom Goes to the Mayor. It's just, here's a guy and he's dancing in spaghetti. It's so crazy. I was like, that's not funny. It's just weird. Fuck. Ugh. Well, I do have to take a pee. Comment it up, guys. Oof, my fucking legs. F. Oh. My haunches, man. Fuck. Like, halfway through that hike, I somehow had signal, and I literally turned on fucking Fleetwood Mac. And I started running to Fleetwood Mac up the... It wasn't... They call it a mountain wilderness, but it's not really a mountain. It's like a foothill, but, you know, there's really no definition of mountain in America anymore, so... I Am Who I Am says, how do you feel about the stay-at-home order protesters? That they're American heroes, and that we should honor our American fucking heroes. They're going to get slandered by all the normies, but the normies are bitches, so who fucking cares? VideoGamer945 says, lonely incels who aren't getting laid. I don't know what we're talking about. What was this in conjunction with? Lonely incels who aren't getting laid. What is this, like a group that I'm supposed to join? You know what I mean? Like, fuck, bro. You know? Not for lack of, no, it is for lack of fucking trying. Like, you know, it's like either don't be a garbage human or don't expect my D to get hard. Like, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. It's funny, because it's America. And all of them are garbage. The Boss of Cats Nick says, I remember how comfy Adult Swim used to be in the early aughts. Yes, you understand. I Am Who I Am says, how The Last of Us 2 spoilers, are you excited for the new Dune movie? No, because I know that what they're going to do, they're going to make it Paula Atreides, and she's going to show all those from man how a from woman does it. Snap, snap. So, no, I'm not. That's a random-ass question. Kurd123 says, best children's books? I don't know. Oh, yeah, man. Fucking Where the Red Fern Grows. If you want to have your fucking heart ripped out. Fuck. Ugh, fuck. Yeah, tight. All right. wonder, is my shit done charging after an hour? Ooh, fuck yeah. Abdominal stretch right there, baby. God, I'm so fucking fat. Everyone I know has gained weight from the goddamn quarantine. This is what they were trying to do this for. This is why they were trying to bring us down. And then I Am Who I Am just says Muad'Dib. Muad'Dib! While I wait for more comments to pour in, we can always just do some fucking ASMR. I know how much you guys love my random fucking ASMR that I do. I'm just kidding. I know you all really fucking hate my ASMR, but I don't really give a fuck, bitch. What kind of ASMR you guys want? What can I get for you? What do you think is good? I'm like looking around my desk, like looking for stuff that would be good ASMR, but I mean, I've kind of done it all. What do we got? You know what I mean? It's like, let's see here. I mean, we could do action figure ASMR, but I don't know how much is in there. I mean, yeah, this is not sensitive enough to pick up on that. And I keep on knocking the goddamn mic. Kane the Warlock says the only character in the new Dune movie that was actually a woman was a doctor. Wait, has it already come out? I figured we were still in the planning stages here. I Am Who I Am says, in the new Cyberpunk game, you can customize your genitalia, which, by the way, I mentioned that to my brother the other day. I was just like, okay, yeah, that's the beta version, make everyone a tranny in The Last of Us versus the alpha Chad, you can be a tranny in Cyberpunk. Like, it actually makes sense in pertaining to the plot and the setting, so... I Am Who I Am says, in the new Cyberpunk game, I'm rereading. The Kurd123 says, picked up any hobbies in the quarantine? Yeah, drinking. Going back into a dark pit of alcoholism and suicidal ideation. Yep. Kurd123 says, still have the Mini 14? Just picked one up. Are they difficult to disassemble? Oh, no, not at all. And yes, I still have it. No, actually, I quite like the disassembly of that, but it's been a long time since I've done it, and I'd have to, like, re-go over the videos on how to do it. It's easier than an AR-15, I can tell you that fucking much. I did not like the disassembly of an AR-15. I don't care who the fuck says what. Those pins always stuck, and it was a good one. It was a good rifle. It's just fucking... And also it had feeding problems because of cheap magazines. And I'm just like, wow, it's almost like this was like really shittily thrown together just to kind of be a standard service rifle. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't seem like they thought this shit the fuck out. But good pickup. I'm looking into getting a Ruger 1022. I have the money for it, obviously, but I'm not in a position where I can fucking spend money. But really like to get one. Damn, pinched ass nerve. All right. So it's been about an hour. This has been a very intense episode. Fueled by coffee, and I think I'm going to get changed and try to get a workout in, and then handle my shit. But it was good hearing from you guys. Thanks for showing up. I'll be back at it again soon. I'll hopefully maybe have some actual videos to upload. I'm sorry that literally all of my content is live action shit now.